That's right. It is Hollywood Live today. We got a lot of things, and we got a lot. I always say this. I say, you know what? I don't know why people don't always. I don't really know. I have a moment where I could almost go off, but I'm not. And there you go. Because sometimes people come at you and you go, "Have you not been watching the show? I'm right here." They go, "I'm not on that way." I go, "Yeah, you are. I know you are. Do you listen or do you listen?" There you go. Anyway, if you're having a day like this, I understand because it's ridiculous. Do you ever have something where someone comes at you and you go, "I have so much going on I haven't even talked about. Do you see this? Is this normal?" It's not. It's not. And I'm talking about you on video. The rest of you on audio, radio, or streaming on or anything that you're on, if you're listening, you 100% know Aaron has lost it. I saw him on social and he has a beard. And has he ever had a beard? Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. But we got Jess over there. Jess, what's going on?
Good morning. I am just excited for the weekend to come.
Right? Isn't that I keep saying it. The station needs money. I keep saying that. I say, station needs money, people. We need money. If you saw what's behind Jess, it's not exactly what we want. That thing is stuck in, I don't know what century, but we don't have money. We don't have money. So, what are you going to do? Maybe we should do a fundraiser. What do you think, Jess?
Fundraisers are always fun to do.
Right, aren't they? Aren't they? I know. All right. So what? What? Someone said to me, and Jess, I want to say this: Twitch is a thing, and is it now? And we talk entertainment, right? Hollywood Live. We got Applebees coming up, or not? I don't really know. Sometimes he doesn't even call. And I go, oh, I don't go on him and go, hey, by the way, how come you're not calling? I go, you're busy. It's obvious. Have you ever had that where you miss one or two, and everyone is on you in a weird way, and then everybody's like, I'm upset. You go, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I don't do this to people. My mother, probably shouldn't talk about her, because she's like, one time I told her, please don't watch the show, because I talk about you all the time. She goes, oh my God. But she's losing it, man. She has surgery coming up. I said, pray for her, pray for some people, because they die. You don't ever know what's going to happen around the corner. But now we're at a point where I think it's like, are we in the middle? And I think we are, or not. I don't really know. But anyway, Jess, what do you want to say?
Oh my God. Okay, so first off, have you seen Toy Story?
See, Jess is one of those where he doesn't deal with stress very well.
No,
And
I
Jess,
don't.
I'm going to break you in a moment. I'm going to break you in a way that you're going to say, thank you. Thank you. I needed that. Because people, they don't understand. Jess is vindictive. Don't let him think that you could talk to him a certain way and he'd be all right with it internally. He is not all right with it. Right, Jess?
No. Everyone has to talk to me in a calm voice.
And you see his eyes. For those of you watching, I love you guys on radio. I really do. But if you watch us on streaming, you have to follow me, Aaron Michael Sanchez. We don't stream out at KMET because, in a way, if I do it, other people will be like, how come I'm not on? But you know what? Facebook doesn't do what you think they do. You have to promote it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. So you go, all right. But anyway. All right, just say what you want to say.
No, I was asking if you've seen any of the Toy Story movies. I was not even aware that they were up to part 5.
Well, here's the thing. What just happened reminds me of Toy Story in a way, okay? It reminds me of Toy Story. If you've ever seen Toy Story, you go, oh, I get it. In Toy Story, he wants to help everybody, right? Woody wants to help everybody, right? Him and he just wants to help everybody. That's what he wants to do at the end of the day, because everybody's like, I'm not about that. Anyway, go ahead, Jess. Say what you want to say.
No, I wasn't even aware that they went up to 5. I haven't seen anything past 2. So I'm just kind of shocked that all these movies are coming out.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Here's where I'm about. You guys need to get it together. Those of you out there, and I talk about it, and then I get messaged, and I go, okay, I cannot answer all messages. People know that by now. Or you don't. Sometimes some people post some weird stuff, and I go, weird that you do that. And then all of a sudden something happens, and there you go. Everybody knows that my uncle died. Everybody knows I take pictures with my uncle. He just died. And you go, how come the beard? Honestly, I don't really know. Budapest kind of was a thing. I says, I'm going to fill it out. Jess, you're. My mother literally said, I don't trust Jess. What's going on, Jess? Is there something? Because sometimes she has that intuition thing. And I go, is there something on with you, Jess? Is there something?
Not that I know of.
All right. I think because I don't really know, but that's all I'm going to say. And there you go. Do you guys do things for free and people do not appreciate that you do things for free? Okay, Jess, have you ever done something for free and then someone comes at you in a way where you go, I do it for free, you dummy. Why?
I have not.
Okay, I have a lot. And I go, really, really, really. But now I'm at a point where I go, really? And if I have a beard and I get upset, I'm going to lose it. That's all I'm going to say. So there you go. All right. I've said it more than once. I've said I'm never going to go to prison because I don't want to do that. But some people, you need to get it together. Or you're going through something you don't know. You go, you know what? I forgot. I'm kind of that way. Yeah, don't be that way because you need money, and there you go. And if you want people to be a yay, then you're going to be a yay because you never want to stress people out. If you stress, my mother once said this. She would probably deny it. But she says, I stress me out. What do you mean? And she says, if you, like, and I think it's with thoughts. Have you ever had it where you go, I'm stressed, like, my thoughts can stress me out, and you go, I need to, like, my mother doesn't center herself. I've taught her so many things. You know, we have a lot of shows on, like, calming, being. This is not one of those shows. So that's all I'm going to say. So if you want to comment, let us know. Are you having one of those, or is it, like, easy for you? I don't really know. Jess, what's going on?
So I don't know if you've been watching the World Cup. Have you?
I'm not going to lie. The World Cup is one of those where I go, ooh, but I have no time.
Yeah, kind of in the same boat here. I spend most of my time watching the people from the World Cup from other countries experience American food and culture. And it's actually quite funny, especially when they haven't had ranch before.
You know what? I saw something on news. It was ABC, and I was like, that's weird. And they said, yeah. And then they said, like, in another part of the, like, I go, it's over here. The cup is over here in LA. Have you ever had it where they report and then they change it? I've had it where they say the city. I go, oh, I know the city. And then all of a sudden it's LA. And you go, that kind of is not, that's too broad. That's too broad. Like something happened up in, which is kind of far from us, Barstow, okay? And it was a really big thing with a bank. Somebody got shot. And then they changed it and they said LA. And I go, no, you want to know it's in Barstow because, again, that's a whole other area. Like, you know, and I guess they go, well, and they change it. And you go, that's, so like you live, I'm not going to say where you live. Our station, I'm not going to say that's kind of there. And it shouldn't be because you never know who's going to do what there. But you just have to be careful where you're at. I'm seeing a lot of break-ins everywhere and you have to be careful. So all I'm going to say is this. Just be careful. That's all I'm going to say. All right. What else do you want to say, Jess?
Yeah, no. You do know the World Cup's being taken all over the U.S., right?
I'm not going to lie. I really thought the World Cup was just L.A. It's not just L.A.?
No. Like each state, I think, or certain states are hosting certain matches and stuff like that, as far as I know.
Okay.
So
Well,
it's in Mexico, the U.S., and Canada.
okay. Well, it's funny that you say that. U.S., Mexico, and Canada. Because I really thought the World Cup was here in L.A. because they've been promoting it left and right. The World Cup, L.A. So I don't really know what's going on. But, all right. Because I know Boston's Boston, but that's about the Red Sox, not about... I don't really know, Jess. So what did you see that you go, oh, my God, I love it?
No, I just love seeing the people from other countries just have fun time here. And, you know, it's always disheartening when you see people be like, oh, America's bad, blah, blah, blah. It's like, but now seeing all these people come here, just enjoy their time, it's fun, especially the people that are trying to sneak ranch back to their country.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, so here's the thing. I think, if anything, and if you have a comment, we see you come, we see you go, we see you, you know, whatever. I think it's a good time to be alive, and here's why, Jess. Marvel. Okay, Marvel. You know, Magic and Marvel are now a thing. Do you know that, Jess?
I do. That is a huge, I want to say moneymaker, but yeah, it's a huge collaboration.
It is. It's funny that you say. I don't think it's going to make a lot of money, but I think it's going to introduce a lot of people. Here's why I say that. And I could be wrong about this. Okay. Here's why I say it. I think Magic people are saying again. Why? Because there's way too, and you called it a collab, and it's not a collab. It's called they could buy Magic and then go real big. They have their own, because you forget Marvel is Disney and Disney is Marvel. So you go, wait a minute, Marvel is now with Magic, and you go, well, they have been. They have been for a little ever since, but I think they were going to do it anyway. So they had Spider come out. Now the movie's coming out. They're promoting that left, right, and center. I don't know if you've seen anything on it, Jess, They're promoting it and promoting it and promoting it. And then you got DC, but DC is not Magic right now, okay? And I don't think they're going to go there. I think it's just going to be Marvel, and there you go. But they've done this where they come and go, come and go, come and go, right? And I go, ooh, like Turtles. Turtles just did something with Magic. And you go, okay, but Marvel is doing something. I go, ooh, this is going to be a thing. I could almost guarantee it. Because there is no other, they have put them out. And Jess, you know this, right? I invited you out to Pasadena. You brought, and then you had fun. And I think you came out one time and I couldn't meet you because something was happening. And so, but the point is, when you were out there, we played a game, right? And then, people know it, they don't know it. There's a couple games that you could play. You could get started. You go, ooh, fun, fun, fun. But you have to drive back. Remember that, Jess?
Yes. It's a bit of a drive.
Yeah, Odyssey in Pasadena. Okay, Odyssey in Pasadena is awesome. Odyssey in Pasadena. There's Applebees calling. All right, so here's the thing that I'm saying. Marvel is a thing, but is it? Well, a lot of you are like, I don't really care. And some of you are like, and then some of you are like, what? And I will say this. I saw a preview. And I go, man, it goes fast. I saw a preview, Jess, okay, of Marvel Magic, okay? And when I saw it, I said, oh, whoa. And it was on Twitch. Somebody was streaming on Twitch. I got an email from, I forget what they're called, the people that make Magic. And they have a online game, which I've said, go play it. It's free. You do have to pay at some point, but you could do it for free and not pay anything, or you get baited and you go, I'm going to pay just because I want to have fun. And because it's all digital, it's digital. There's no physical. They could do it. I did say that they did do one time. I don't know if, they need to follow up on that because somebody they were going to send out for so many people that actually enter, but you have to win so many. And you go, if you do the math, that, they get a whole pack. I think we promoted that here. So what I'm going to say is this: Marvel Magic is going to be so big, Jess, but it's going to be among new people. Okay, and that's where you go. That's an entry for a lot of, and that's where I think Disney could say, we buy Magic. And then everyone in the Magic community is going to say, oh, man, because you really just want it to be what is, right? And if you talk to people that are they play it, you go, oh, no wonder. Oh, no wonder. Because I saw the preview, Jess, and I'm not going to lie, it went really quick. And they were playing on Arena. You have Arena, right? Or do you not play on Arena?
I believe I have Arena.
Okay, Arena's awesome. If you go in there, they don't have it right now. They have turtles. They'll give you free packs of turtles. You have 3 of them. They give you 3 packs turtle, okay? But what they don't do is you have to assemble and put it where you want it. I want them to do hey, let's play turtle, this, that, and the other. But then you combine it with others, and it almost doesn't go. You go, how does that even work with turtle and other? So you go, okay, is it theme-based? Can you work with them? Can they work together? Well, so far they've been working a bunch all together, and they combine them all together, okay? But if Disney buys, because Disney is Marvel, people forget that. Marvel's Disney, Disney's Marvel. People just forget that. That's why they have access to it, and there you go. But some would say, no, Marvel's Marvel and Disney's Disney. Yeah, maybe. But again, when it comes out, you'll see. Or not, I don't really know. It could change. You never know. So there you go. We got Applebees coming up, and Applebees has something that I go, ooh. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more right after this. Stay tuned.
Your pharmacy and mobility solutions is now Beaumont Pharmacy with a new location at the Sundance Corporate Center. That's at the corner of Highland Springs and 8th in Suite 110. Of course, they still have Pack Your Meds. No more counting out the pills, dropping them on the floor. Oh, what a mess. And they have a full selection of pharmaceutical CBD, wheelchairs, over-the-counter meds, you name it, they've got it. So if you're looking for the best and you want the best pharmacy, you go to Beaumont Pharmacy at their new location, 835 North Highland Springs, Beaumont Avenue in Beaumont, California, Suite 110. Give them a call, 951-845-8252.
Take KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
Join Yvette Walker every Tuesday at 4 o'clock p.m. on KMET ABC News Radio. 1490 AM, FM 98.1, and Internet KMET TV for the Southern California Business Report. The show is dedicated to highlighting successful businesses and the individuals behind them. Yvette interviews the incredible people managing these enterprises that range from awe-inspiring sole proprietors to world-renowned organizations. The Southern California Business Report, Tuesdays at 4 o'clock p.m.
You're running out of letterhead. What do? LithoPass Printing. You need business cards. Now what? LithoPass Printing. Invitations to a wedding? LithoPass Printing and Banning is the answer. LithoPass Printing can provide banners, signs, and blueprints. Think of LithoPass Printing and Banning for quality graduation, birthday party, and baby shower invitations. LithoPass Printing also provides lamination, faxing, and photo prints. If you need it inked, make it LithoPass Printing. LithoPass Printing and Banning.
This is Chuck Hayes. And I'm David Gould. Hey, Las Vegas Checker Flag Report, airing every Thursday morning, 10 a.m. on AM 1490, KMET 98.1 FM. David, what are we going to do in regards to Formula One this year?
Well, we better get your bags packed and get your passport ready because we're going to be going to Asia. We're going to Europe. We're going to South America. And we're going to Vegas.
That's the Las Vegas Checker Flag Report, every Thursday, 10 a.m. here on AM 1490, KMET.
That's right. It's Applebees. Applebees. What's going on, Applebees?
Good morning, Aaron, Jesse, and all the KMET listeners. Yep, and we're smack dab in the middle of all you can eat. It goes until July 12th, so we still got a few weeks here left. And it is selling like, well, as the saying goes, selling like hotcakes. We're selling like boneless wings, riblets, and shrimp. And they are flying out of this restaurant into people's digestive tracts. $15.99, all you can eat. Boneless wings, riblets, and shrimp, and all you can eat fries. But you'll get a little coleslaw there with you too, and all your dipping sauces you need. You just can't beat the deal in this time.
Yeah, you know what, and I'm glad that you said that because it is a deal. At a time where there are, and I will say this, prices, I don't know if they're leveling out. Here in California, we have prices that are little, you go, what? Because gas is high in California. They say it's an island. I go, all right, whatever. I think it's just a way to get more money from California. I think they say, in essence, you get paid more, therefore we get paid more. You go, and no wonder. Because people are moving all over the place. But Applebee's is pretty consistent all over the place. How come gas can't be consistent? You know what I mean? Right? Like I go to another state, it's the same price, right? Pretty much?
Yep. Well, as far as Applebee's, yeah, $15.99 is the price point, the price you're going to pay no matter where you are in this great country of ours. And I have a little secret to share about speaking about our great country, and that is Dollarita is back on July 1st in honor of our 250th birthday. It will be all the month of July. A Dollarita, $1 a margarita.
Okay. Jess, I'm going to bring you on because I know you don't drink, and you're going to keep me a little balanced because right now I'm ready to lose it. And that's the answer. But here's the answer, Jess. Here's the answer. Dollarita, how many do you think a person can have before they should not? How many do you think, Jess?
I want to guess 10.
No. 2 or 3.
Okay. Thank you, Bill, for being on. I'm so glad.
I don't drink. My numbers are off.
Well, you're my number. Because you know what? You don't drink. That's number one, Jess. But man, if you did, I go, well, you're gonna lose it. Because the Dollarita, you go, I could buy 10 whole Ritas. Is there a limit of how many you could buy?
There is not an official limit, but we're gonna drink responsibly, and we're gonna enforce that. We're gonna make sure no one gets. It's illegal to serve somebody to the point of serious intoxication, and we're going to stay away from that. And
yeah, Jess, talk about not responsible. Jess is not a friend. I'm sorry, Bill. I didn't mean to cut you. Go ahead, Bill. Say what you want to say.
Yeah, it's 0.08 is the blood alcohol content in all 50 states as far as, and that really isn't what you'd call drunk. That's just a couple of drinks, 2-3 drinks, and you're knocking on the door of 0.08.
I really wish, has somebody tried it? I really wish they carried around a breathalyzer and go, before you leave, can you just breathalyze? Especially like a friend. Have you ever stopped someone? I've stopped someone more than you know. They get a little upset and you go, whoa, I hope you don't remember that conversation. But I have said, then why are you driving? And they go, well, I could drive if I want to. And then they stumble. They go, oh, maybe I shouldn't drive. Yeah, no, you shouldn't drive. I think, I know it's not a responsibility of you, but wouldn't it be interesting to have a breathalyzer on you and go, let's just check this. That way and they go, oh my God, everybody's about blame. Never mind. Jess, I see why my mother says she doesn't trust you anymore. Hey, Bill, why do you think my mother's she has a little intuition. Sometimes she goes, I don't, and I want to cut her off. Have you ever had someone that you go, why do you say that? And then they say it, and then you go, oh, I see that. My mother does that, and sometimes it's with shows or something else. I go, she has it, and she has it. And she said it, Jess. She said it. So I would be careful. Whatever you're going to do, you have to be careful. If you're going to do something, just be careful, okay? Because when she says, I don't trust, then, and she hasn't even watched the show, Jess. What's going on, Jess?
Yeah, I wouldn't trust myself if I was to drink 10 of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I really don't know how alcohol would affect me. So it's been like, let's see, I'm 40. It's been like 20 years since I've actually had a drink.
Okay.
So, but I'm willing to try one. I got $1.
Dollarita. So be careful with the Dollarita. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'd be about 1, maybe 2. Okay, but if someone drives, I'd be about 1, 2, maybe 3. I'm having one of those.
Yeah. Now, just a reminder, it's July 1st. It hasn't quite started yet. All you can eat is going on right now, and there will be some overlap. All you can eat with Dollarita for about 12 days of July. So those two things combined is just the greatest value in the restaurants.
It really is. It really is. Great. I love how you said it because I don't know anyone that's doing that right now. Be responsible. Be responsible. Because if you're having one of those, you go, give me another one. Dude, chill. Make sure you're driving and they're not driving because you never know. All right. What else? All right. Just be careful out there. What else you got at Applebee's? Let's say nobody wants the all you can eat because they go, no. And they want to have some. What is your next top thing that people go, ooh, I really like that?
Yeah, if it is, you're still looking for a value, but you don't want to stuff yourself, and I get that a lot. I hear that a lot. They say, well, I don't want to go crazy with the food. You can but there's a couple of each a date night, and we get a lot of date nights. Married people that have been married for years and years, they still got to get out and have their date nights. They're 2 for menu. On the back of our menu is a 2 for menu. A 2 for $25 is the starting point, but you can add on. There's a choice of 9 different entrees. 3 of them at the 2 for $25 point, but there are upgrades, and then of course those 2 entrees come with an appetizer, and that's a pretty filling date, but without having to stuff yourself, and that you can take home as opposed to the all you can eat. You can't take that home. So the 2 for $25, good date night, and it doesn't break the wallet.
Yeah. And the all you can eat, is it kind of funny when you go with someone? I've gone by myself, and I have fun by myself. But when I go with someone, I go, ooh, something about that. Like my mother. My mother is like, gimme. I go, dude, get your own. We're not about that. We have to make an impression. We're not about that. Anyway, I don't think I'm ever going to bring my mother to your location, but your location is where?
It's at 1585 East 6th Street at the Highland Springs exit of the 10 freeway. It's where Beaumont and Banning come together.
Yeah, Beaumont and Banning. People are like, where's that at? Because we're here in the LA area, and people are like, where's that at? When you go east, when you see it, you're going to, because you go back and forth every now and then. If you were to come from LA, what's a good, I'm almost there?
Come from LA to, say, getting to Beaumont, maybe Rancho Cucamonga, Fontana area, that whole, maybe even a little further out, Glendora. That 10 freeway, it goes long, and it goes actually coast to coast. And yet you can start it in L.A. and I think out there it's called it ends or begins depending on how you look at it in Santa Monica, and then goes all the way to Jacksonville, Florida, I believe.
Well, I will say this: I've gone out there from the 60, and the 60 turns in, and you go, oh, there it is. And so when I hit the 60 and that area, as long as I don't get all, because there's that little junction, I forget what it is. The 215 messes me up every now and then, and if there is a horrible moment on the freeway, you're going to want to stop in Beaumont. It sounds, I'm not going to lie, Beaumont to you guys sounds like it's the thing, it is, but to us in the LA area, Beaumont sounds country, and when you see country, you go, I don't think I want to stop there. You go, no, it's very modern, okay, it's very modern. I mean, it's just modern. So, and I think when you're in Beaumont and Banning, you don't think of it that way, but when you're in, I'll give you an example. If you were to move, I don't know, go. Have you ever wanted to go like to another area south of here?
Like San Diego, maybe. That does sound nice.
Yeah, a lot of people want to go to San Diego. I would not, because you never know. I have people that have moved there, and they probably want to. I want to get out of here. But San Diego used to be a thing where you go, best place ever. But now it's a thing where some are going, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? And you go, is there a war? Is there? And then we just had something here in the area on the 605 happen, and it's a big problem. They said Orange, the area, it was a big leak, and now people are like, I'm getting sick from it. It has to do with the aerospace. I don't know if you saw that. That's right near me. That's about where I'm about. Okay, so that happened.
That fire you're talking about, that's at the 5 and the 710, where the 5 and the 710 come together?
That's another one that just happened. We got told, that's the area that I'm in. They says, be careful, that might be in the area. You go, oh, my. No, the other one, I think it was Gardena. And there's an aerospace company, and they've been on the news. They had federal, this, that, and the other. You never know. But people are all upset because, again, so that's why I say you have to be careful where you're at, okay? Now, in Beaumont and Banning, it is safe. There's no explosion. The only thing that you have had, I believe, and I could be wrong about this, is fire. But usually it doesn't affect where you're at, right?
Fires, we do feed a lot of firemen. We get a lot of people coming down from their fires. And we feed a lot of fires. Every big fire that happens in this general area, we're usually going to get a rush of firefighters to feed.
Yeah,
and there is one that's going on in the Marina Valley area, and that was actually visible by the 10 freeway as I was coming to work just a couple of days ago.
Yeah, Jess, you're always near a fire. There's a fire, isn't there? Over, I saw it on social. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think he was talking about, the shore fire. Let's just say I was driving to work around 4:30 in the morning, and I was like, oh, look, the sun's out really early. And as I get closer, I realize it's not the sun. The hills are on fire.
Yep. I don't think anybody's been hurt in that one, and I hope not. But it's just terrible. We got to keep these in there, and we're just entering a fire season, so we all got to be careful out there.
Thank you for that's very important, because sometimes, and it's been a cool one over here. Don't know about over there, because you guys get it hotter than we have it over here. But when it's hot over there, I go, oh, it's coming over here, because we have beach. But beach is not always, you go, oh. But it's been cooler than not. My mother would say it's been hot. And then she turns on the air conditioner, she turns on all the fans, and there you go. But what are you going to do? Anyway, I know I got to let you go. It's a great special at Applebee's. It's a great time. $15.99, all you can eat. You got Dollaritas coming up around. They're not there yet. Oh, and by the way, again, be responsible. What is the drink we can have right now that is not a Dollarita?
Well, right now we have several drinks, but the Pulio. We didn't even talk about the Pulio. Don Julio Pulio. It's not a great, it's not the $1. It's going to be $12. It's because it is a premium Don Julio tequila, as well as Malibu. There's a couple of Sunny Sipper Margarita and Belly Floppin' Margarita. Both of them each are $12, but they come in a Don Julio little cup, perfect for poolside, and the cup is $2 extra if you want to keep it. If you don't want to keep it, we'll take it back, we'll wash it, and reuse it. But it's $12 Sunny Sipper Margarita is Don Julio and Malibu coconut rum, and the Belly Floppin' Melon Margarita is Don Julio and Smirnoff vodka, along with triple sec and lime, and each are delicious. And don't forget to tell your server you want the take the cup home. It's just $2 extra, and like I say, they make a pretty good poolside beverage.
I'm about that right now. I have so many thoughts right now, because I've been watching Twitch, and I know you guys don't do Twitch, but Twitch. They're going to be in the news pretty soon, and they're going to hate it because they're doing something very limiting for all the people that are on there. But I watch Twitch, and I see people make stuff, okay, and they do it right there. I follow people on Twitch, and you go, ooh, I want to do that. But anyway, you got to be responsible. That's all I'm going to say. So there you go. Jess, what's any other, Jess?
No, I was going to mention the Pulio thing, too, because I like the little cup that comes with it.
There's a cup?
Yep. And don't forget, KMET listeners, tell us you're a KMET listener, and you will get a 10% discount off all regularly priced things. Can't do it with the all-you-can-eat, but a lot of other stuff, all the regular stuff.
That makes sense.
10% off. And the Rams are coming very soon. And when the Rams win, once we get to the regular season, we double up that discount. So, because Rams, we are a sponsor of the Rams on KMET.
Yes, we love Rams. We love Rams. All right, so let's see what else. All right, well, we gotta let you go. We kept you a little longer than most, but we're gonna let you go. And again, how do we find you?
We're at 1585 East 6th Street at the Highland Springs exit of the 10 freeway. It's where Beaumont and Banning come together.
All right, we got more right after this. Stay tuned.
See you down at Applebees.
Mattress Brothers Overstock Mattress Sale. Just $3.99 for a foam encased queen pillow top set. $3.99. Check out Mattress Brothers $3.99 Overstock Sale. Mattress Brothers at 120 West Redlands Boulevard in Redlands. The $3.99 Overstock Sale is on now. $3.99 for a foam encased queen pillow top set. Mattress Brothers also has locations in Hemet, Riverside, and Palm Desert. The $3.99 queen pillow top sale on now.
We're in the studio with Fred Penny, managing attorney with Penny and Associates Injury Lawyers. Fred, tell us what makes you the number one choice for handling personal injury cases.
Most of our firm is made up of former insurance company trial lawyers with extensive experience handling all types of personal injury matters. We believe that gives us a distinct advantage.
That's Penny and Associates Injury Lawyers with locations throughout California. For a free consultation, go to pennyandassociates.com or call 1-800-616-4-LAW. That's 1-800-616-4-LAW.
Hi, folks. Dr. Curry Myers here to let you know that my new show, it's called America's Criminologist with Dr. Curry Myers. Every Tuesday at 1 p.m. as a former state trooper, special agent, sheriff of a major county, I will offer sharp insights into the pressing issues shaping American society today. I'll have guests, news, and my insights as an applied criminologist throughout the 1 hour show. So criminals and the progressive politicians that allow them to fester, beware, because this show is directed at you. America's Criminologist every Tuesday at 1 p.m. on KMET.
Summer in the Inland Empire. You know what that means. Sunny days and hot temperatures that make you want to stay inside. Franklin Mechanical Systems can repair or replace your air conditioning unit to get it working cool before the heat hits. For cleaning, repair, or a new installation, call them for a free estimate. Franklin Mechanical Systems for all your residential and commercial air conditioning needs. Call their Beaumont office at 951-845-1000. That's 951-845-1000 and get cool today.
Tired of waiting in line for overpriced coffees and packaged rolls? Make a change and stop for coffee or espresso and a fresh homemade apple fritter or ham and cheese croissant at Donut Delight on Highland Springs Road in Banning, just off the I-10 freeway. Donut Delight is a family-owned business with a friendly staff who has served the past area for 22 years. Donut Delight on the corner of Highland Springs Road and Ramsey Street, just off the I-10 freeway. Donut Delight opens daily at 4:30 a.m.
That's right. It's Hollywood Live today. Appreciate each and every one of you. I literally said it. And I guess I'll keep it to myself. But I said it. And I says, you know what? I need a new everyone. And I said, here's what I said. I said to my mother, because my mother says, you don't get paid. I said, yeah, I know. It's a hard sell when you say, in essence, I don't get paid. People say, how do you do what you do? I do it for free. Do you know that? I do it for free. I pay for it, which I shouldn't. And because my mother is like, and if she knew, she would be so mad at y'all. She'd be so mad at y'all because she goes, that's my money. Yeah, again, when you tie me up, you tie me up. So anyway, there you go. Jess, what's going on over there?
Yeah, so for the past few weeks, I've been looking for new things to do, like what to watch, play, whatever. I decided to pick up a book and start reading. And I am now on the 4th book in the series.
What do you, okay. I have a theory about that, by the way. And I will say this. You'll be like, where'd you get that idea? Honestly, it was, but go ahead. What are you reading?
So I am currently reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. And you're like, why does that sound weird, right?
Kind of, I'm not going to lie.
So, in essence, it's basically about this guy. He has his ex-girlfriend's cat, and they are put on an intergalactic game show because Earth has been taken over for its resources. So they have to like go through these dungeons, find the floor to the next level, and make it all the way to the bottom. So him and his cat, who actually talks and shoots lasers out of her eyes.
And this is a book you're reading.
Yeah, it's kind of like, so he gets captured onto this game show, and the game show ends up like a giant video game. So that's how he comprehends things. So like he can level up, he gets weapons, items, and all these other things.
So he's basically, I have a story, but you really don't want to hear it. All right. Well, I'm not going to judge. You never know. I'm not going to lie, Jess. Would the young you judge you on that read? Because you must, I'm saying this, and I said it. People are like, I have nothing to watch. There is nothing to watch. I have watched everything, and there's nothing to watch. And they want to say it because you go, if you're reading, Jess, but you read a lot, right, Jess?
I read as often as I can. I read or I'll listen to audiobooks. Okay. But I do like to keep the words coming in.
Okay. All right. That's fine that you say that. All right. Awesome. Okay. Well, I will say this, Twitch. Okay. Watch Twitch and you might be inspired to do something a little different. You might. But I saw them go and I go, that's so bad for you. That's so bad for you. But whatever, what are you going to do? So Twitch is what Twitch is, okay? Twitch. But they're really going to hate what they're doing. They're putting a limit. And whenever you put a limit, you go, oh. And there's a guy, I really don't believe he's, you never know. I can see the station going, can you sponsor? They go, yeah, sure. It's not what you think. They just give you a channel. You go, you can do that on your own. It's not that hard. I would not be on Twitch. Here's why, Jess. They are mean. They are mean. You will get people that are mean. Okay, they are very mean. That's all I'm going to say. So Twitch, if you want to broadcast, you have to be ready for the mean. Okay, people are mean. There are people that I follow. They are so funny. They are so funny. But people are mean there. And there you go. And they talk about you right there. And then they talk about people on when they're on. All right. Like if we went to Applebees, yes, and I said it. If we were to stream to Applebees, sorry, never Applebees, but you never know. Because I guarantee they're probably putting money there. Corporate is, not, our location. Because our location is, I don't really know. But the answer is that, look, people don't understand this business, right? I know we're entertainment, whatever. But business is what business is. And it's changing. It's changing. It's not what it was. Okay, it's not what it was. It's not what it was. That's all I'm going to say. But if Jess is reading, is that everyone else that would never read and then some? So that's all I'm going to say. Is there another one that you can recommend? Because I can almost say right now, you have friends that if you tell them you're reading that, they go, I'm about that, because they're really wanting something, Jess.
Yeah, and I actually blame my sister-in-law for this book series. She's like, "Oh, just read it." So I was like, "Whatever, I'll read the first book. It's not going to be it's not going to be entertaining anyway." Nope, I'm already 4 books in. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'll probably move on to a different one. But now that you mentioned Twitch, I did read a story that involved a Twitch streamer. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Go ahead, Jess.
It's not a murder. So I see some promotion for something called Streamer University.
Okay, funny that you say that because I've literally, but I go something about that. But go ahead.
No, it's just I was interested on what it was because I see people lined up, and these huge lines, people waiting there for days on end. So I was trying to figure out what is it, because I'm not a streamer. I don't stream, but from time to time I'll watch these people. So it's like some kind of boot camp for content streamers, which is absolutely weird to me. But hey, if you stream or content, I don't know what you would call that. But I'm just looking at that. I'm like, oh my God, don't these people have jobs just to be standing in line for days on end?
Well, I will say this. And I don't know what it is, so I'm not going to judge it, even though maybe I should. Because some say, oh, I have applied to Stream University. Why do you have to apply? Why do you have to apply? So I'll say this. YouTube did something. It was awesome. They said anybody who has a channel, come out and you can learn, but you have to get on a list. So you fill out a list and you go. Recently, but my mother didn't allow me. TikTok had this thing, and I was going to go to TikTok. All right, and I think I sent an invite to someone. He goes, "Oh man," because he wanted, with TikTok. You go, "All right," because they invite you over there in LA, and they're right here local, and they, I guess, get you ready. It's really business stuff, so you really have to, like, there's money, but you go, is there something that I can do? So these universities that they say are universities, they go, all right, because a lot of these things are not new. Now, I will say, if you're new, it could be really good. It could be really good. But if they call it a university, I could almost say it's not. It's just called, we train you on some stuff. But then you go, how do you make money? They go, we make money this way. That makes sense. Okay, well, you never know. Because I've been at things like that. And then I go, knew that. Oh, I didn't know that. But then all of a sudden you see it everywhere. And then they change it, what they said works. And then you go, oh, no. So, and here's what I say. They're all over the place, okay? Now, I do like Twitch. I've been away from Twitch. I think they're going to kill Twitch in a way where I go, why did you do that? Twitch is what Twitch is. I want to say, how come Amazon is not putting money to Twitch? Because if Twitch is Amazon and they bought them, then how come? Because I think they're sitting pretty going, when Amazon figures it out, they go, I could use that? Yeah, you could use that. Because Amazon's Amazon, but you go, Amazon is not really anything with Twitch right now. And so that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, could they? Yes. Will they? Don't know. I think they need to get rid of the people working at Twitch. Yeah, I said it. Because the people are lazy as all get out. I saw them have a conversation. They go, we're going to limit you. People are like, why are you limiting me? Well, we're doing it because. Why? That's all I'm going to say. They're limiting, and whenever they limit, it never goes good. All right? Twitch, I think the numbers at Twitch are lower than they think. And when they see it, they go, there's nobody watching. No. I've tested it. And I can tell you, I follow people, I could say, but sometimes they're not responsible. Now, I will say this. People think that is boring to be responsible. Not when you get sued. You almost want people that are responsible so you don't get sued. I'll give you an example, Jess. Somebody said to me, you can make money by getting people on a show. No way, really? Yeah, they buy it, they do it themselves, and there you go. Then all of a sudden, no, you can't do that. What do you mean? And it was, we have to vet it. I thought you wanted anybody to have a show. All right, whatever. So they put limits on you, Jess. They put limits. So if you've ever been approached by someone saying, hey, you can make money doing this, yeah, but they put limits. You go, look, I get limits. Now, University of Streaming, what they really should do is the fun, and then do it all together, and there you go. Now, if it's about that, yay. There was I'm not going to lie, Twitch could do it, Twitch University, but they would have to probably team up with some other, because they're losing it. TikTok and them probably don't get along right now. Don't know what's going on with TikTok with the U.S. thing and Trump. So then you got Facebook. Europe saying we're going to limit certain people. Roblox is having a thing where we're doing a tiered system. But what people don't understand is they get sued and they have to pay out because people bring lawsuits at each and every one of them because they're not responsible. Okay? So that's where you go, this is why we have to do this or that. Now, when they understand that, then people go, no wonder. That's why I say you got to be careful what you say, when you say, how you say. Just like here on radio, and I said I'm going to say it again, Jess. Can you cuss on the radio?
No, you cannot. Absolutely.
No, you cannot. I said this to Jess, and he didn't know the commercial was on and his audio was still on, and he said something he should have never said. I'm always going to remind you of that, Jess, because that's the difference between radio and everything else, right? Everything else. Why are you calling me? Literally, somebody's calling me right now. It must be a butt dial, whatever. Because I go, I'm on the radio. Why would you call me now? All right. Anyway, the answer is this, Jess. You. That's the answer. All right. What else you got?
Let's see. There was one thing that I was supposed to tell you, and it revolved around a TV show. You got me distracted with the thing that you mentioned.
Go ahead, Jess.
What was it? Was it a movie? No.
It's all right. It happens.
Yeah. No. I completely forgot. I wiped my brain. I was just like,
don't wipe. That's horrible. Look, here's the answer, Jess. Here's the answer. You. Go ahead. So say what you want to say.
Oh, that's right. Spider-Man. You mentioned Spider-Man earlier during the day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, apparently, a leaked copy may be flying around the internet. So,
Is there? Ooh.
So it
Well,
apparently has missing visuals. So
okay.
yeah, if you see it, don't watch it. Just ignore it. That's all I
You've
got.
seen visuals, and they're gonna say, "Oh, we know who did that." That always, I don't know why that happens, but you go, "Oh," because that is money. That is money. When it gets out there, it gets. They usually have a way of like, no, but whatever. What are you gonna do? So, but I will say this: Supergirl is coming. That happened so quick. Lobo. And I want to say D is doing something that they really should bring in the others because they kind of like Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot is still Wonder. She's still Wonder. You bring like everyone there. Maybe Shazam kind of killed it because Shazam did something. You go a little much. But I don't really know. Here's what I'm going to say: Magic. Okay, Magic, Marvel. All right, Jess. It is a good time to be alive, and here's why. Have you ever played a Marvel or DC game with cards or board? Have you ever?
I actually have.
Which one?
There's a game called Dice Quest, and it involves some Marvel characters.
Okay, those are confusing to me. I like HeroClix and all those. I go, that's confusing to me. I don't know why. But now that Magic has it, and you go, Magic is very easy to learn. Okay, you have certain land. It doesn't make sense with Marvel at all. They almost have to redo it, and you never know, they may. But I hope that it finally gets there because you go, I know that they wanted to take Marvel's idea, or Pokemon, or Pikachu, or any of the others that do card games. So they go, shoot. There's one that Disney does, and I saw people, like, they were really playing it at Love This Place, Raising Cane's. And they were playing right there, and they were having fun, all right? So I go, okay, that makes sense. Now, Spider-Man just got released with Magic. It went, then Turtles came out, and then, where's Turtles at? And then Marvel, okay? Now, Marvel is something where you go, why is it always separated from, in a way, Spidey? Well, Spidey, in a way, is old, okay? People forget that. Everything else is newer, so it's licensing. It's always licensing. So you go, oh, that makes sense. Like the new movie, you could tell is Sony-ish because of the coloring, right? And for some reason, they always kill it whenever they Sony-ish. I don't know why that's a thing. But that's all I'm going to say about that. So licensing is a thing where you go, oh, they own it, 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 and they own it. And there you go. That's why it's all different everywhere. Venom, for example. Is this the one that ties into Venom? Don't know. You know. Oh, and I'll give you an example. Spider-Verse, okay? Really open the door. Nick Cage. I want to see that on Amazon, Jess. I want to see that on Amazon. Amazon is where I go, oh, makes sense, makes sense. Amazon, okay? Amazon. Have you seen it yet? Because you have Amazon, don't you?
I do have Amazon. My wife won't let me watch it until she's ready. My friends watched it. They have said nothing but good things. So
okay,
I'm excited.
I've heard nothing bad.
Yeah, they have not said anything bad.
And what's it called? Because it's with Nick Cage and...
It's called Spider Noir.
Okay, now I will say this. It comes from... People will deny it, but I saw it, and I saw it with someone who loved it, and he's like, I love it, and he wanted to see it again and again. Spider-Verse. That makes a character where you go, no, that character's been around. I get that, but Nick Cage was not the voice, or was he? Now, Nick Cage as the voice, you almost go, I don't hear him. You don't. You don't. But that's why he's in the movie, because he's the voice of that in Spider-Verse. He's the one that says a little campy, and you go, all right, but that's the tie. And you go, oh, that makes sense. And that is why, and I want to see, not going to lie, because they have a colored version and a black and white version. Which do you want to see, Jess?
They have two versions. I was not aware that they had two different versions. I thought it was all black and white. So
no, they have a colored one.
Oh, that's neat. Okay, I think I might have to watch that then.
Yeah, I don't know which. Ask your friend. Say, which one? Did you watch both? And they go, yes, I did. Which one do you prefer? And they go, oh. Because I think if you watch the black and white one, you're there. If you watch the colored one, you're there, but then you see things a little differently. Go, I didn't know that. But then if you watch the black and white one, you might not want to watch it because you go, okay, I get it now. But if you watch the colored one before you watch the black and white one, you go, why? But then when you see the black and white one, you go, oh, I get it. So I really don't know which one to watch first, Jess.
Yeah, again, I'm in the same boat too. I'll probably watch the black and white first and then move into color.
Yeah. Like Godzilla. I'm not going to lie. There was a little of it. I was like, I like the black and white version. And then they color. And then they do something else with it. And I go, that's different. So I don't really know. But that's all I'm going to say. So it is a good time to be alive. There are some really good stuff out. Oh, okay. Do you have Disney, by the way, Jess?
I believe I do.
I don't know why I get them confused with HBO. HBO. Do you have HBO?
That I do not know.
Okay. HBO has Lantern. All right. I really want to see that. Now you have Lantern. You have Spidey. You have DC. You have Marvel. And you have what's coming, Avengers. You have Magic. Marvel. I will say this. It's going to be one of those where you go, it's like those songs where you go, why am I hearing this all over the place? Well, I'll tell you, it's for the young ones, okay? The young ones are going to say, in essence, and you're going to be tired of it to no end. You're going to say, Magic was around before Marvel. Yeah, but when you see Marvel being played by young ones, and then you go, it's actually Magic. Yeah, I know. Oh, no. You might get some attitude, Jess, because they're going to say, how come, You go, whoa. So that's all I'm going to say. Now, if you have a niece or a nephew and they are all right with Magic, I would get ahead of it, Jess, and say, I can introduce you to this. I'll get you some packs. You will be their friend forever, Jess, if you introduce them to it. Now, if their parents are not about it, whatever, but introduce them to it because they're going to find out somewhere, okay? Somewhere. Because Marvel is easy to learn when it's with Magic, and that's all I'm going to say. Because Marvel, and people don't understand this, have been doing it again and again. They're all confusing. But Magic is very easy. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Especially when you download Arena. When Arena gets out there, Jess, Marvel, that's all I'm going to say. The kids are going to understand Marvel. We're at a time where Spidey's out, Marvel's out. They're like, what are turtles? And you're like, you don't know what turtles are? No. Transformers? Got no clue. He-Man? I don't know why you guys do that. So there are a whole bunch, right, Jess? Do you feel old right now?
Yes, I am. Stop naming those old things now.
Right? That is what we were on. They go, I don't get it. You say Pokemon? I get that. I don't get that, and I get that. You say Yu-Gi-Oh? Huh? Digimon? What? Thundercats? No clue, man. Is that one that I see every now and then? So anyway, that's all I'm going to say. We're out of time. Make it a great day. Whatever you do, remember life is for living. Live it well!